something that we've experienced ourselves and that are getting a lot of criticism online or praise depending on the ecosystem that you're involved in is the upgrades of cross-platform or previous gen games to the new systems.
That's right. Some you have to pay for, some are free.
Right. We've talked about it on the pod before, but it's PlayStation specifically a little confusing. For individual games. You have a big thing going on now where people are like buying or downloading the wrong version of Call of Duty on their PS5. They're downloading the PS4 version, but because you have to click on like the little ellipses next to the game and go to the game page and then download the right version.
Yeah, some people are buying the PS5 version and playing the PS4 version because I think if you buy next gen, you get the last gen version for free. So
right,
it's a mess.
It is a mess. And then take me through some of just the difficulties that you had with stuff. I forget specifically, but when you first got the console and you're looking at your games, you were having a hard time with some things.
Yeah, a lot of my games were locked in my library, and I did a license restore in my settings, and that didn't quite fix everything. Certain games like Nidhogg, Watch Dogs 1 specifically are the two that I was like, I know I got those. I know I bought those. Or they were free with PlayStation Plus. So yeah, I didn't quite understand that. You would click on the game, it would say, it would take you to it's in my library, and I would click on the game, and it would take me to the store and show me a price. And I'm like, how's there a price if it's in my library? And then on top of that, I downloaded Dead by Daylight because they said they had like a free PS5 update.
Right.
And I was like, oh cool, I'll try that out because my biggest gripe with Dead by Daylight was how shitty it ran on consoles. So I downloaded it, and then it turned out I downloaded the PS4 version, and I had to click the little ellipses next to the game name, hit PS5 version, and then a download button appeared. And then I had both versions of the game on my console at once. I had to delete the PS4 version. It was a mess. So
yeah. And then you compare that to Xbox, where they built this infrastructure software back in, whatever you want to call it, so Xbox Smart Delivery, where if the game has the ability, right, to have an upgraded version or have an Xbox Series version versus an Xbox One version, right, whatever platform you are playing on, it will automatically download and run the optimized version for the system that you're on. So if you're on the Xbox Series X, you don't have to worry that you're playing the Xbox One version of the game. If you're on Xbox One, you don't have to worry that your console is not going to be able to support the Series version of the game.
Yeah.
So they have built this infrastructure, and I believe that developers have to opt in to the smart delivery to make it free.
Yeah.
Right? But it's not going to be an issue if you go to the store on your Series X and download, let's say, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, right? It's going to give you the correct version because of the smart delivery feature.
That's right. And it's a lot more convenient. You avoid all of the shit that happened with me. But the list is quite small. They're going to have to get some devs that opt in. But it's definitely a cool feature. And it almost feels gimmicky and markety. Like, this game supports smart delivery. It's really not like they're doing. I guess they are doing something. Like you said, it's hard to. Is it a feature? Is it an infrastructure? Is it you know what I mean? What is it? Essentially, it's just saying, hey, this game's going to run at the version that it's supposed to run. You know.
Right. But it's nice that there's something there for that, and then you won't get that like weird messaging / confusion from devs, similar to like that whole Spider-Man stuff that we've talked about.
Exactly.
How it's just very confusing about, okay, what version of the game do I need to buy to get this X, Y, and Z? I want the PS5. Like it's kind of removes some of that confusion.
Absolutely.
With it. And I know it's at launch. You know, there's always going to be hiccups and issues, but I think that's something that PlayStation really should address and figure out, because it's very confusing and it's annoying people, ourselves included.
That's right.
What's up, my fellow human being? Thanks for checking out this video. Did you actually know it's part of a larger podcast called Haptic? Check it out by clicking somewhere around my head, over here or all over the place. Check out some of our other videos as well. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.